both shadow and objects, of both things and idea. You've just crossed into the detective zone. There is a dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is as vast as the beach where things are lost into infinity. It is the ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the bottom of a man's soul and the depth of his sensitivity. This is the dimension of anticipation, a dimension we call the detective zone. I'm about to uncover another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of depth. A journey into the wondrous land of New York. The next stop, the detecting zone. You unlock this door with a key known as a detector. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, of light, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of both shadow and objects, of both things and idea. You've just crossed into the detective zone. There is a dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is as vast as the beach where things are lost into infinity. It is the ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the bottom of a man's soul and the depth of his sensitivity. This is the dimension of anticipation, a dimension we call the detective zone. I'm about to uncover another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of depth. A journey into the wondrous land of New York. The next stop, the detecting zone. You unlock this door with a key known as a detector. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, of light, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of both shadow and objects, of both things and idea. You've just crossed into
the detecting zone. How you guys doing? Hey Ron, hey Lazy Guy for being here. So today is going to be a bit of a different live stream. I have sort of a setup here with my cell phone, and we're going to be taking a look at some of the foreign coins I have in my collection. Very different than what I've done in the past. I don't know why the chat isn't loading on the actual screen. I have to figure that out some other time. But yeah, it might be because I changed the name of my channel on Twitch, and so since my Streamlabs account is assigned to Twitch, that's why the chat isn't working on the screen. But how's everybody doing? It's a beautiful day. I wasn't able to go out detecting, unfortunately, but yeah. Without any further ado, let's transition. And so we have here sort of my box of foreign coins, and I don't see that. There you go. My box of foreign coins right here, and what we're going to do is basically just pull one out, show it really close to the camera, and yeah, talk about the design and stuff. Start with this Australian coin. Uh, so I have to pull them out kind of randomly. It says 2008 Australia here on the right side. On the left side, Elizabeth II. Hey, Metal Detecting New York City, how you doing? We have a foreign coin showcase here. We're starting with this 2008 Australian coin. What I like about Australia, much like Canada, is that they love their animals and their wildlife. They have like this platypus in the back, sort of. You guys can see that. How you doing, Meryl? Did you go out detecting today? It's a beautiful. There you go. That's a really cool way to see it. Beautiful coin, beautiful design there with that platypus. Sweet. Let's choose another one. I'm not sure where this is from. I can't read the language. The year is 1998, but it has sort of this two-headed eagle design. And I can't read the language. I have no idea where this coin is from. And if you flip it around, sort of has you sure did. You find anything good? You've been killing it recently. It has sort of like a flower that looks sort of like a lily of some sort on the right side. Yeah, and it just says 5. A lot of these coins, some of them I had gotten metal detecting, and some of them I just got through like random chance. This one is pretty cool. Let me see if I can. Okay, yeah. So this is a Jamaican coin, and you could. It's very strangely shaped. You see, it's not even round. not even round. And around the edge it says the excellent George William Gordon, and on the bottom it says national hero. Imagine you're a hero in your country and they make a coin out of you. That's so cool. If you turn it around, on the top it says, oh, gotta turn it around. Top it says Jamaica. The bottom it says $10, 1999. So it's a Jamaican $10 coin featuring their national hero. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I have a lot of foreign coins that I never get to show off. So I figured I'd just do a live stream. People could come in, chill, listen to the sound of my voice for a little bit. This is an interesting one, too. So this says Estados Unidos Mexicanos. I did find this one, metal detecting. I think I found this one on Orchard Beach. I'm trying to look for the year. I think it's 2007. So I'm going to try to hold it so that you guys could see the top. It says Estados Unidos Mexicanos. Right there on top. And the design in the middle, it's hard to make it out. It's hard to make it out. But it's basically an eagle sort of eating a snake. That's what I see when I look at this coin. It's kind of crazy. And on the back, there's all these little images around the coin, and in the middle, it has a huge number 2. So maybe it's 2 pesos? I don't know. But on the other side, it says Estados Unidos Mexicanos, which is, you know, United States of Mexico. This one is one that people find a lot of coin searching. It's Republic of Panama coin. This one's 2005. Hopefully we get the focus working a little bit. Try to do it so that you guys could see. There's lots of them in San Diego. Yeah, in the Northeast here, like this box is mainly filled of Canadian coins. But in the Northeast here, this one we get a lot because it's about the size of a quarter. And so if you do coin roll hunting, you get these Panama coins. And in the front, let's see, it says un cuarto de Balboa, a quarter of Balboa or something to that effect. There you go. So this one we get a lot of. In the Northeast, we get a lot of Canadian coins. I like, oh, this is a very interesting coin. So you know how coins are usually one color? This coin that I have in my hand is 2 colors. And it is from Canada. So this is one of the few colored Canadian coins. This was in 2009, and it's a quarter, right? So you're saying, oh, how is it 2 colors? What are you talking about, Jonathan? Like, what's going on in Detecting Zone? If you flip it, that red is not painted on. It's part of the coin. And it sort of has like, it says on the bottom, women's hockey feminine. Women's hockey feminine. And it's sort of an Olympic coin on the bottom, right under the right, I'm trying to get it. So, right here on the bottom right hand side, there's sort of like a small Olympic symbol with those circles. So it's a Canadian coin. It has like that red on it. Again, the Canadian quarters are about the same size as an American quarter, so you get a lot of them, and I have a lot of them in this box. Thanks, lazy guy. Yeah, so this is an interesting coin. I like it just because it has 2 colors. So we'll throw that in the box too. Some of these coins are from countries you don't really see coins from here. I have a few Cuban coins. I have a few, I think, coins from China and Japan. I think the best way is just to go in randomly and pick one out. So let's see, 50 euro cent. This one I might have gotten metal detecting. It's pretty recent. It says 2016 on there. So that's one side. We'll flip it. That's the other side. It says again 50 euro cent there. I have a lot of euros. For some reason I find them a lot at the beaches here in New York. And yeah, they're part of this box of metal detecting stuff. The focus on my cell phone is just going insane. It's just going insane. I'm trying to get it so that the light gets it. I like some of the coins have like strange shapes. So this one has a strange shape. Let's see if I count the sides. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So it's a septagon, seven-sided shape. Queen Elizabeth there on the front, prominently displayed. It's a seven-sided, and you could tell sort of because if the bottom is flat, the top is pointy. So that is a odd number of sides for a coin, you know. And let's flip it and see because it says Elizabeth II, 2008. And so when we flip the coin, it says 20 pence. And this, along with other coins, sort of formed a shape. You can see that there's a line here and some sort of design on the bottom. So if you put other coins around it, it makes a pretty cool shape. The Jamaican $10 is worth 7 US cents. Do I have a Jamaican $10? I have this Republic de Panama one. I don't know if I showed a Jamaican coin today. I think I did though. I think I might have shown a Jamaican coin. 1 second. Yeah, this Jamaican $10 coin. It's one of the earlier ones I showed. Very strange shape on this one as well. But thanks. I don't know what the conversions are. If you guys want to look up the conversions for these coins and let me know, because I have an entire box full of foreign coins. It's just been whenever I get them, and some of them are actually dollar, like actual paper money as well. And some of the countries from the paper money don't exist anymore. This is an interesting one. So this is from 2014, and I really like the way that the sort of figure on this coin is frosted and the back is shiny. It sort of looks like the U.S. proof coins. Um, so on the front, on the bottom, it says Helvetia. It says Helvetia. There's many stars sort of around the figure, and then if you turn it around, it says half a franc or half FR 2014. Yeah, half FR 2014. So check that out. Trying to get it so that you guys could actually see. It's a matter of light. There you go. Half FR 2014, and if I put it more towards me, perfect. Perfect. That's a very beautiful coin. There's a lot of intricate designs, and I love the way that the raised pattern is more frosted than the background. Thanks for that information, Mike, New Hampshire Gold Prospector. I really don't know what these are worth. And a lot of these, they don't say what country they're from. Here's another one that I believe it's from Australia. Yep, so it's a 2011 Australian coin. Pretty big. Pretty big. And one of the things I love about these coins is the design on the back. So if you turn it around, I'm going to read it really quick. It says, International Year of Volunteers 20, 10th Anniversary. And so, yeah, International Year of Volunteers, and it has a 20 on top, and it says 10th anniversary. Trying to get the best angle here. Bam. It's just a weird design, I think. Very strange design there on that coin. Let's do a few more of these strangely shaped coins. This is another one of the $10 Jamaican National Hero coins. I'm sort of going in randomly, so there's going to be repeats. So this is another $10 Jamaican National Hero coins. This was 1999. This one looks similarly shaped. Yep, another $10 Jamaican coin. This one, the year is 2005. Maybe I should stop going for the strangely shaped ones. Let's go for a big coin. A lot of these big coins are this is a Canadian $2 coin, and one thing I love about the Canadian coins, you guys can see that there. The year is there prominently displayed on the bottom, 1996. One thing I love about the Canadian coins, so you have the Queen on the front, the Queen Elizabeth, and then they love their animals. When you go to the back of the coin, many times you could see the animals, and this one in particular has a bear. Isn't that insane? It's a bear. Yeah, I just think that's so cool. Give me 1 second, guys, because the chat should be popping up on the screen on the actual stream, and it isn't, and I want to know why. Like, what's going on? Why isn't the chat popping up? While I get that page loaded, we could show off another another coin here. All right, so this is a $1 coin. So it's probably not worth anything if the $10 is worth 7 cents. It says Sir Alexander Bustamini. Sir Alexander Bustamini. And so there you go. That's sort of the front of the coin. It looks sort of beat up. It was a metal detecting find. This one you could probably tell. And then if we go to the back, it sort of has this shield with this sort of outer covering thing. It's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. Canadian toonie? Interesting. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with coins from other places, so I just have this collection here. I thought I'd showcase it. Canadian toonie. That's an interesting name, like word for a coin. This is another Australian coin, and this one says Australia 2004, and again you turn it around and it shows that platypus sort of swimming around. So that's cool. All right, let's go with another one. This one is the Netherlands Antillen. It's a Netherlands coin. This one should be interesting. And so the Netherlands Antillen. Let me see if I get any information. The year's 2009. So it's a 2009 Netherlands coin. There you go. So that's the front of it. And then if you turn it around, and again we see that it has a shield in the middle. So that's that. Oh, this one has a really nice flower. Yi Yuan. So I think this is a Chinese coin. Chinese coin. The year here says 2002. It says it has a 1 here, and it says Yi Yuan here on the side. You guys can see that. And then if you turn it around, it has a beautiful flower. I believe it's some type of aster. Some type of aster there, which looks pretty cool, I think. I'm still trying to get the chat to work so that we could see it on the actual screen. I don't know why it's not showing up on the actual screen. But in the meantime, let's look at some Canadian coins. Everybody has probably found or seen these, especially if you metal detect or are here in the Northeast. This is a Canadian penny. And depending on the year, the Elizabeth portrait is different. So the later the year, sort of the older she is. If you turn it around, you can see this is it's 1 cent from 1980. Canadian penny, and they have their maple leaves. The Canadian coins, they love their wildlife, so that's that. Okay, so then we go to the next one, and it is a Cuban coin. So this one's interesting. The year 2000, it's a Cuban coin. This one also, I'm not sure how well it's coming out, but the edge is completely round, but if you look inside the coin, it does have sort of lines, and it's an octagon basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's sort of an octagon inside the coin. If you turn it around, we're gonna turn it around, and we see sort of like this little house here, and it says it has a 1 and the dollar symbol, and it says Guama, Guama. Interesting. It's a beautiful coin. Whoever made the design for that coin, you gotta give them props. That looks pretty cool. Okay, let me get the widget for the chat. It just popped up that screen. I've been going back and forth trying to load it. It's unfortunate because I had changed the name of my Twitch channel, and the Twitch channel was sort of linked to everything else. And so I'm just gonna test out the chat to make sure it works. Hello all. Meh. Not sure if it's working. Just did it again. Yeah, there you go. We got the chat to work, guys. Congratulations. It's a working. So yeah, we're just gonna continue on with other strange or interestingly designed foreign coins. So let's just pull out another random one here. Ooh, this one's interesting. Cayman Islands, 1990. So we have this Cayman Islands coin. Check 1, 2, 3. There you go. Hopefully you guys could see. I got the chat working. So this is a Cayman Islands coin. Again, the year 1990. Let's turn it around. And this one, it has the number 25 on it, and it has a sort of a ship. LOL. What's the name on Twitch? Curious, or I must not have heard of it. Yeah, I changed it late last night. I wanted everything to have the same name, so I just called myself The Detecting Zone on Twitch. If you were following me before, you should still be following me. But yeah, just to be more consistent, I switched my Twitch name to The Detecting Zone. I think that's better than J Mahia 1187. Yeah. But yeah, this one has a ship, and I know that a lot of coins have like nautical sort of designs on them, and we'll get to some of them. Actually, if I cherry pick through here, I could probably find a few with awesome nautical designs. This one has 50 and a C in front. Let's see. This looks like an African coin. So, let's see if we can actually get this up close. It's strange the way my phone so on the left it says sort of something like Swede Africa, SUID Africa, and on the right it says Africa, BORWA, Borwa, and there's a bird on the front side of this coin. Pretty interesting. And then when you flip it, it's sort of like this reed type plant. It says 50C, and it has this reed type plant. Another one, a coin that's perfectly round, and this one the edge has ridges, but on the inside of the coin, there's a shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, looks like an octagon shape, surrounding the edge of this coin, sort of like a border. Yeah, an African coin, but I don't know which African country it goes to. So that goes in there. Another Canadian coin. You guys might have seen this here in the States. We get a lot of these. We have the Queen in the front, Queen Elizabeth, and then when we turn the coin around, and again, the Canadians, they love their animals. They put them on so much of the coinage. This one's from 2003, and we have a moose, a Canadian moose. Very pretty coin, actually. I like the way that this it looks. There you go. Nice. All right. I'm putting the coins that we've already seen in this other box, and also some of the paper money, just so that I don't pull out the same one twice. This one's interesting. How can I describe this? The bottom it says United Arab Emirates, right? And on the back, we don't have a year. Okay, so it doesn't have the year. It says United Arab Emirates, no year. It's about the size of a quarter. That's probably how I got it. It just in regular change, it was probably given instead of a quarter. And if you turned it around, there's a lamp. And I don't know if this is like a fragrance lamp or like a genie in the bottle type lamp. There you go. But it is a lamp. There you go. Okay, we're going on to the next one, and the next one's going to be another Canadian coin. And again, like I've said before many times, Canadians love their animals. So this is a Canadian nickel from 2010, and again we have the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, up front and center. And then when we turn this coin, what do we get? What animal we get? We've already seen the bear. We've seen the moose. This one is a beaver. Uh, do any of you have any of you ever seen How I Met Your Mother? Robin Scherbatsky was sort of a Canadian uh, star as a child in that show, and they had a few jokes about beavers. Anyway, we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, Canadians, they love their animals. They love to put their wildlife on the coins. Here's another Canadian quarter. We turn it around. We have a moose. I'm trying to get rid of. Oh, this one's interesting because this one is a dime. Canadian dime, the year's 2008. Again, the front we have the Queen. And then when we turn it around, it's nautical themed. This one does not have an animal. Surprise, surprise. It actually has a boat on it. A boat. You like beavers? Yeah, beavers are cool. They build dams, and they're actually really good for the environment. The very interesting environments that they create. But yeah, there you go. Another nautical themed coin with that boat. I have a few interesting ones. Oh, this one's pretty. Okay. Uh, this one's Trinidad. It says Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. It's really small. I hope it comes out all right. It says Republic of Trinidad and Tobago on top. Hopefully you guys could kind of sort of see. The year on the bottom is 1991, but the interesting thing about the back of this coin, what makes it so cool, even though it's so small, is it has a hummingbird, and yes, the hummingbird comes out really nice. You can see the hummingbird sort of taking from that flower, eating from that flower, the nectar, just so cool. And it says 1 cent, but it's a very small coin. Wow, that's really cool. Trying to find other coins. Okay, this one has a nautical theme. Um, and the funny thing is, on the front, so it has Queen Elizabeth II, but it actually says Queen Elizabeth II around the edge of the coin, which I think is weird because usually it says Queen Elizabeth, and then the second is like a Roman number, but this actually is written out the second, which is cool. So if you turn it around, it says 25 as if 25 cents. On the top it says East Caribbean States 1981, and it has this huge ship, like you know, a ship. You guys know what a ship is. And I think that's just awesome. There's that. All right, let's get another interesting one. Oh, this one has a hole in it. Um, I'm not sure. It's one of the Asian countries. I'm not sure if it's Chinese or Japanese, but it has these flowers around the edges, and it has a hole in it. Probably to make it easier to carry. If you sort of put a string or something around all your coins, you can keep it with you. I think that's what the purpose of the hole is. I'm not sure. As the number 50 on top, and on the bottom, more letters. And it has the numbers 44 on the bottom, but those could just be letters or words in that language too, because I'm not too familiar with the language here. Sort of between my middle finger and pointer finger, you could see like the numbers 44 on the bottom there. Cool. Someone just coming into the stream now is probably like, "Why are you talking so softly? It's ASMR." This one's cool. This one has a orchid on it. Again, it says Wen Yi Zhao. I do have a magnet that I could test it with, but it's all the way on my fridge. I actually have a coin here that's really interesting. I'm hoping to find it. It has sort of like a lenticular effect when you move it. You can see sort of a design. And so let's do it from here. So again, 1 yuan, the year on the bottom says 2007. the reason I pulled this one out, other than the fact that the top is frosted and the back is sort of shiny, is that if you look here, it does have a orchid, and it looks sort of like a cymbidium orchid. A little bit like a cymbidium or maybe Blatella orchid there in the back of that coin. And I think this one is Chinese. So that's interesting. That's cool. Just even the way it looks. I don't know what I mean, most of these coins I just tell my wife, here, you can have it. Like, I don't do anything with them, so we just keep them in this box. This is an interesting one. This one's a Canadian coin. You can tell by the edges, it's not exactly round. It does have sort of an edginess to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. An 11-sided coin. It's nearly round, but it's not. You know about orchids? Yes, I went to college for biology, and orchids was one of the things I was very interested in. I know most of the major genus of orchids, you know, Paphiopedilums, Phragmipediums, Dendrobiums, Phalaenopsis, which is what you see sold everywhere. Those mini Phalaenopsis, they used to be hybrids between Phalaenopsis and I think it was Doritis, and they would call the hybrid genus Doroteanopsis, but I think in recent years Doritis has been changed to Phalaenopsis, so it's no longer a hybrid genus. But anyway, yeah, so this Canadian coin, $1, you could turn it around, and it has a duck because they love their animals there in Canada. So you have a duck on the water. What's more Canadian than that? That looks just so cool. It's a pretty big coin too. Orchids can get pricey depending. If you get Phalaenopsis, not too pricey. I like really small orchids. A lot of people like big, showy orchids. Oh, look at my orchid. It's so beautiful and pretty. My wife loves them. She has all kinds. Oh yeah. Have you ever heard of Neophonetia? Neophonetia? Let me look up the wiki. Not the wiki, but sort of the proper spelling. And I probably just killed the spelling, Neophonetia. So if you look up this orchid, very small, very beautiful. Neophonetia is the genus. It likes humid, but not wet. It just has the most beautiful little delicate flowers, and it's very very cool to look at. Also, if you like orchids and you don't want to pay a lot, get Oncidium Twinkle. Oncidium Twinkle, pretty easy to grow, lovely smell. It's a hybrid of two orchids. It's a hybrid of two orchids, and they call it Oncidium Twinkle. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. It's my stepdad. I'll answer him a bit. I'll get back to him later. Sorry, guys. So Oncidium Twinkle is an inexpensive orchid, beautiful to look at, pretty easy to grow, and one of the most important things, faithful flower. If you know how to take care of it, it will flower for you every year. So there you go. The more you know, right? Let's see if we can get more coins into this stream. This is another of the duck coins here, so I'm just gonna move that over. Okay, so earlier in the stream I had shown a coin from Mexico, from Estados Unidos Mexicanos, that I found metal detecting, and hopefully I can find it again to sort of compare the two. Is that my stepdad texting me? So I had found this coin, and it was small, and it was a metal detecting find, and I said that the design sort of looked like a eagle eating a snake. So I found this one. It's a bit bigger, but it has that design, sort of an eagle. You can see him eating that snake, devouring the snake there. That's pretty cool. It's, again, this is a Mexican coin. This says 2012 $5. So it's a $5 Mexican coin. I'm not sure what the conversion is from what do they use? The pesos? Pesos to American dollars. But there you go. Oh, this one's interesting. This one I think you guys would like. We have another nautical theme coin, and this one is the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, 1987. So here's the front of the coin, which is the less interesting side, I think. You guys might have seen this in some coin hunting videos. My stepdad keeps calling me, so I'm just gonna put this to the side and I'm gonna answer the phone. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I am still here. My stepdad sort of surprised me with food. I am getting the camera that I was using to show off the coins set up again. How you guys doing? Treasure Bandits UK. How you doing? Whew. Sorry, I had to run down the stairs and then run back up very quickly. Let's do this transition here. Okay, cool. Awkward transition. So we're back. And again, what we're doing today, we're showing off some coins from other countries. I don't know if I have anything from the UK. What kind of currency do you guys use there? I've been showing off all types of interesting coins, and my stepdad called. I did not know he was downstairs. I did not know he was surprising me with food. So I was like, you know what I mean? It sort of came out of nowhere. It was a very nice gesture. He brought me some chicken and potatoes and spinach, which, oh God, which I'll get to a bit later. The camera is sort of on a spring-loaded clip, and sometimes that clip over-exaggerates and throws my camera out of bounds, so I don't like to touch it while it's completely set up. I think that's good. So I was showing off this coin last time. Can you guys still hear me? Okay? Just making sure. Yeah, okay, cool. So, yeah, this coin is from the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Sort of, there you go. Commonwealth of the Bahamas coin. You see is some sort of like shield, or actually no, this is nautical themed. If you look really close on the left side, there's a fish. I'll get it. The autofocus has to be on. On the left side, there's a fish, and on the right side, there's a flamingo. So it's a nautical themed coin. There you go. You can sort of see the neck of the flamingo right there, and the fish on the left. But what I really like about this coin is the back. It says 1 cent, but it totally has a starfish, a huge starfish, just plastered on the back of that Bahamas coin. And we get a lot of these. It's about the same size as our pennies here in the United States. So even though it comes from the Bahamas, these are common to find when you see coin roll hunters looking through pennies. They get a lot of these guys. All right, let's pick up another coin. This one says España in the front, so it's Spain. And I believe Spain uses the euro, right? On the bottom it says 2001. So 2001 Spain coin. We're gonna flip it around and see what the back looks like. So yeah, it says €1, and you can sort of see the Spain, the country, sort of there plastered on the back of that. Like a sea coin, problem belongs to the Little Mermaid. Yeah, probably belongs to the Little Mermaid. It's what Poseidon uses to buy his groceries. So yeah, it's a nice little Spanish coin right there. Spanish euro. All right, let's go another sort of random coin. I like to look at the bigger ones because the bigger ones, they show up better. They show up better on the camera. So this is another Netherlands coin, and it has the Queen. See, it says Queen. It doesn't say Queen. It says Elizabeth Roningen der Nederlanden. No, wait. It's not the Queen. This is Beatrix Koningen der Netherlands. I don't speak Netherlands. I'm sorry, but it looks a little bit like the Elizabeth in the front of the Canadian coins, but it's not. It has a different name around. And then when you turn it around, it says 1999 is the year. You have sort of this shield in the middle. And even though the coin is completely round, you can see that there's this huge sort of border that is a geometrical shape. It looks like is it an octagon? Yeah, it's an octagon. So there's the octagon sort of geometric shape there on the border of this Netherlands coin, which is pretty cool. We don't have coins that have borders like that here in the US. Most of our coins are just straight, round. This is a 10 pence coin. This one does have Elizabeth II. The year here is 1992, so we have sort of the portrait of Elizabeth with the crown. there. No, she faces the wrong way for Elizabeth. Oh, so Elizabeth always faces the right. That's good to know. Thanks for letting me know. You see, I'm learning too. I'm learning a lot as well. So, that's this, and then when you turn it around, it sort of has a. It says 10 pence on top, has the number 10 on the bottom, and it has a lion, sort of with a crown. Is that a crown? Yes, with a crown on it. Very majestic creature, that lion. So cool. That's a 10 pence coin. And again, the coins that I have already shown, I am putting them in a separate container so I don't show them again, even though this box has a lot of repeats. There's an arcade token. Don't know what it's doing in here. Alright, so this is another one. This one says Trinidad and Tobago, Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Let me show you guys the front. It's a coin from 2008. Trinidad and Tobago, and the front just has, I know it's not showing up that good on camera, but a lot of sort of animals. The other one we saw from the Bahamas that was nautical themed had sort of a fish and a flamingo. This looks like it has some sort of seafaring birds on each side. They sort of look like seagulls or something like that, like those long-necked seabirds. And then when you turn it around, it has a beautiful peacock. You can see the feathers going all around from sort of the top of the coin all the way to below where it says 5 cents. So, lion, yeah. Did I say tiger? Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm getting all of my animals confused. But yeah, this one definitely with that tail, this is a peacock here on this Trinidad and Tobago coin. And I like to look at the different shapes and the different things that they put on these coins just because it looks so interesting. For example, this is a Colombian coin. On top it says Republic de Colombia, 200, let's see, 200 pesos. In the bottom you say the year says 2013, right? So Colombian coin from Colombia, South America, right? You turn it around, it has this beautiful parrot. There you go. You guys can clearly see the parrot. I see it on my screen. That's such a cool coin. I think one day, if I ever have the opportunity to do this, I would like to make a table and just put all the coins with the different animals and the different nautical themed coins, on a table and sort of cover it with epoxy or glass or something. Just because I like the way they look so much. They're just so cool. There you go. Beautiful parrot on that coin. Alright, so we're going to just randomly take another one. This is from India. And here I'm in New York City, so we get like a lot of coins like mixing in with our currency here in the US just because people come from all over the world and they slip them in. And sort of the front has, it looks like a lion with wings. That's the only way I could describe sort of the animal that's here. It's sort of like a lion that's facing directly at you, but it has these two things on the top left and top right that look like wings. And if you turn it around, let's see. There's plants on the left and right that look like wheat or some kind of grassy type grain plant like barley or wheat or something like that. On the bottom it says rupee from 2004. So it's the Indian rupee from 2004. That's pretty cool. I had a coin before that had sort of like a lenticular effect, a lenticular display. It was a very small coin. Is it this one? No. And I've been trying to find it to show you guys again. Yeah, I can't be picky. I should just pick one and keep going. So this coin is strangely shaped. It says Queen Elizabeth II, and it actually says the second and not the Roman numeral 2. This one actually says the second, and it sort of has like a round flower type shape. That's the only way I could describe it. Rachel wants to make something from our old pound coins as banks don't accept them anymore. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's cool. Like, what happens to coins when they're no longer in circulation, when they no longer count? I know that Canadians no longer use the penny, or they're no longer manufacturing pennies. So if you turn it around, this coin is interesting because it has Elizabeth II. You might find this interesting. Do you know where this coin comes from? Treasure Bandits. I mean, it has Queen Elizabeth II right there on the front of the coin, right? She's facing the right. It says Queen Elizabeth II, not Elizabeth Roman numeral 2. It actually says Queen Elizabeth uh II. You can sort of see that there. Okay, well, the back of the coin says 1979, 20 cents Hong Kong. It's a Hong Kong coin. And I know everybody's like, isn't Hong Kong in China? 1979? That's kind of recent. It says 20 cents. It's interesting, right? It's a very interesting coin there. In the top, you could see it says Hong Kong. That's a really cool coin. I enjoy the shape of that. Yeah, I'll probably still be on when you get back. I plan on streaming for the next few hours. We have a lot of coins to get through, and I'm just going through them nice and slow. This is another 1 cent Canadian penny, and this is a they have their maple on their coinage there. Then you have the Queen again, Elizabeth II on the front. So that's a Canadian penny. Let's do another random coin. It's another one from Canada. I have so many Canadian coins. This one has, again, the moose. They love their wildlife out there in Canada. Beautiful moose. There you go. There you go. If you turn it around, it's just the Queen again on the front. Awesome. Let's do an interesting one. This one says 5 euro cent, and it has sort of a world globe on the bottom right hand side. Right, and then if we turn the coin around, let's see what's on the back. What is that? It's like a harp. It says 2002, and there's definitely sort of like a harp on there. I think that's pretty cool. What to say on the bottom? I can't read those letters. They look like they're upside down to me. But even I wouldn't even feign to guess what they mean. Let's do another one. This one's another Netherlands coin. Beatrix. Oh, this is a type of coin. We've looked at this one before. This is the one that's not the Queen. And on the back it says 1G 1991. The other one we looked had the front that was similar, but I think it said 5G on the back instead of 1G. Yeah, so this one says 5G. This one says 1G. Hopefully that comes out there. Sweet. So let's keep going. Let's keep looking at really interesting coins from around the world. So this one says 1999, 10 cents. It's from Bermuda. So in the front we have the Queen again. It says Elizabeth II. And on the right side here it says Bermuda, right? You guys could see that. Then if we flip it, the back has flowers. They look like some sort of trumpet lily, right? Or a daylily, a trumpet lily or a daylily, and it says 10 cents, 1999. There you go, that's perfect. Alright, on to the next one. Just picking a random one. This is a Canadian 10-cent coin with that nautical ship in the back. There's a lot of Canadian coins in this mix because, New York City is, northeastern US. We're close to Canada, so a lot of their currency gets mixed into ours. Same way, like if you're in Texas, I'm pretty sure they have a lot of Mexican currency down in Texas. It's another one of those Netherlands coins here. Then if you turn it around, oh, something happened. The camera is turned off. Why? I don't know. That was just strange. But we got our connection back. And again, this is one of the ones that say 1G on the back, so it's sort of the smaller of the two. There you go. Alright, we're going on to the next one. This is another one from the Netherlands. I'm just picking them up, I think, because they're big. And again, this is one of the ones that says 1G on the back. I don't know how I got so many of these. I really don't know. They must have been sort of lying around somewhere, and I probably got them all together. But yeah, another Netherlands coin. Let's see if we could get an interesting one. This one looks really interesting. Okay. Okay. Oh, and it's nautical themed. Nice. Wow. And it looks like it says, so I'll try to read it. It says, E-it 100 kroner. Kronur. I'm going to try to get it so that you guys can see. Look on the bottom right. Doesn't that look like Zeus? On the bottom right. The bottom left is definitely like a bull. And then on the bottom it says Island 1995. Kronur Island. The 100 Kronur Island 1995. I have no idea what this coin's from. On the top left it looks like some sort of big bird with wings. And the top right you have a horse. The bottom left is a bull, and on the bottom right it looks like a person or like a Zeus-like character or like a Moses. It's a guy with a big beard and a big stick. If you turn it around, it has this fish. It says 100 KR. Yeah, KR. I don't know if it's called a kroner. The front says kroner. Yeah, it's sort of like a big puffer fish or like a. Isn't that strange? But a strange coin. On to the next one. All right, so this is a small one. This one says Netherlands Antinin. It's real small. Real small. Let's see if I get closer. Sort of if it could focus. No, that's probably the best we're gonna get. That focus right there. Sort of has like these flowers in the middle, and if you turn it around, it says 5 cents. Again, this coin is really small, but it's thick. It's a thick coin. Yep, very lightweight too. This one's interesting. It says in the front it says Barbados, and again it has sort of a flamingo and a fish sort of adorning the obverse side of the coin. On the bottom it says Barbados. And then when you flip it, it has a bird on it. It sort of looks like a seagull, right? It's the shape of a seagull, I would say. So yeah, again, this is from Barbados, and it says 10 cents on the bottom. So it's a Barbados 10-cent coin. It has this sort of bird on it. Let's pick up another one. This one is another Netherlands coin. Netherlands Antinin. Just like that thick coin I showed a few seconds ago, it has sort of this plant in the middle. Strange plant. And then when you turn it around, it says 25 cents. So compared to that very, very small 5-cent coin, this one's 25 cents. Let's do a few other Canadian here. So this is another Canadian quarter. It has the queen, and then if you turn it around, we expect the moose, and we see a moose. A lot of these Canadian coins have the moose on them. Oh, this one is cool. This is the 1971 Canadian, and you see in the back it has the maple leaves, and then when you flip it to the front, you have Queen Elizabeth II. It's a darker coin. This one, it's a bit older, darker. Okay. Now, let's see, Republic Bolivariana Republic Bolivariana de Venezuela. So this is a Venezuelan coin, and their economy, I'm sorry to say, has just tanked. It's just tanked. But it's a Venezuelan coin, and you go to the back, and it says 10 centimos. 10 centimos. There you go. So that's this Venezuelan coin. All right, let's get another one. This is 5 euro cent of Netherlands. So the front says Beatrix Koningin der Nederlanden. It says 2001 on this side. And then when you flip it to the back, it says 5 euro cent, which is cool. This is 10 pence. There you go. So it's a 10 pence coin. Gonna flip it around to the other side. You guys can see the lion there with the crown. Let's pick out another one. Oh, this one's cool. What country is this? I think this is Israeli coin from Israel. So it has sort of this little, I don't know what you would call it. I don't know what that is. It's not even a plant, I don't think. Some sort of trident thing. And then when you turn it around, it says one on the back. On the bottom, it says New Shekel. It does say Israel sort of on the top left edge of that coin. So that's that. Yeah, let's do a few more. This one says Cavarto de Balboa. Don't have no idea. The back says Republic de Panama. So the back says Republic de Panama. It has sort of a shield, and a bird on top with a few stars right above the bird. And then if you flip it, it has that Balboa writing and the guy with the hat. Is that a feather in his hat? No, it's not a feather. If you look very closely, it does look like his hat was had some sort of markings on it, and that neck piece is very elaborate as well. There's like small minor details in the coin that just looks so cool. This is a strange one. It says Republic, Ceska, Ceska, Ceska Republic 1993. Is that the Czech Republic? I don't know. It sort of has like a lion beast there on the cover. And then if we turn it around, it has sort of that 10. And it has lines going through the 10. At the bottom it has the letter H. That's that. Trying to find an interesting one. Ah, this one. This one's pretty cool. This one has a bird, and the bird has lots of lines going down. The bottom it says 2002. Sort of a fat bird, I think. Then we'll flip it, and it says 2 euro. So if I ever needed to use these euros, there's a lot of them in here. There's another 25-cent Netherlands coin. Very cool. And there's sort of a plant there on that side. It's pretty cool. This one, the back says 50 euro cent. It's a pretty thick coin, this one. And then when we turn it, it says 2001 RF. And there's sort of this image of this woman. It looks like she's wearing a dress, sort of silhouetted, I guess. This is another one of those Jamaican $10 national hero coins. We've seen a few of these. I think 2 of these so far already. This one's interesting. So this one is a Canadian $2 coin. We had seen one earlier, but not quite like this. And the reason is because this Canadian $2 coin, it has the queen in the front, but when we flip it, it has more than one bear. It's sort of like a family of bears. I see 3 bears there. The other coin only had 1, so that's what makes this a bit different. It's pretty cool. Alright, so this one is interesting. It says East Caribbean States 1986, 25 cents on one side. So East Caribbean States, it has that beautiful ship, 25 cents. And then when you turn it, it says Queen Elizabeth II on the other side there. That's pretty cool. I have no idea where this one's from. It has a 2-headed bird on this side, sort of like a eagle-looking bird, but with 2 heads. And then it has a 2 on the back, with this like sort of vine plant growing on the right side. Sweet. We'll just do a few more, guys. Another Australian coin with the platypus. We've looked at a few of these already. Bam. Let's see. This is another 2 euro coin with that big bird. We've seen another one like this too earlier. So this is sort of a few repeats that I have multiples of. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting coins, but you gotta sort of get through all the repeats. This is a very cool coin. I hope this comes out on the stream. So this coin is looks like a Chinese coin. This is really, really cool. And it sort of has like a lenticular display on the back, sort of like this weird visual effect. So you see the bottom, it says 2007. If you turn it around, it says 50, right? But if you sort of hold it at the right angle, you could see 50 in the middle. But if you hold it straight, you can't. You really have to hold it at like the right angle, which is like this. So it sort of has a lenticular display where it looks different depending on the angle at which you're looking at it. And sort of, if you look at it from the right side there, you see the 50, and if you look at it straight, you can't. So that's an interesting coin. And again, looks like some kind of Asian coin. It looks like they have these 2 plants on the edges that look like some kind of grain plants like barley or rice or wheat or something like that. Pretty cool. And the bottom again, it says 2007. So that's that. We have another Canadian coin here, and this one is it's from 2005. 2005 Canadian coin. The front we see Queen Elizabeth, and then when you turn the back, you see a bear. And this is it says $2, but it's different than the other $2 Canadian coin that we had that had an entire family of bears recently that I was showing that I can't find right now. Where is it? I wanted just to pull it out to compare, but I can't find. Oh, here you go. So there are 2 different Canadian coins. One of them has 1 bear, and one of them has an entire family of bears. So that's it's just interesting to note the diversity of the coins. They change over time. I'm totally gonna have to wash my hands after this. All these coin touching. This one's from the Bahamas, and we have on one side a fish, the other side a flamingo. So fish on the left and the flamingo on the right. It's 2007, and then when you turn the coin around, it's a beautiful ship sort of floating. And then you have what are those, like palm trees in the background? Cool. Let's go on to the next one. We have this Canadian nickel. Canadian nickel. And we're going to turn it around. And there's a beaver here. This is a bit of a messed up coin. It says 1986, but it's not very clean. It's a bit dirty. I think I'll keep the stream going for about another 5 minutes before I end it. Let's choose another Chinese coin. This is Yi Yuan, and the year is 2013. See that on the bottom? Hey, Indiana Tones, how you doing? Listening while working? Awesome. And on the back it has like this aster. This beautiful aster plant flower. Nice. Sort of looks like a mum, like a chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemums are like a type of aster. So that's very cool, very pretty. Alright, let's see if we could get something more interesting here. There's a lot of coins from all over. So I don't even know where it's from. It feels very lightweight. It almost feels plastic, actually. It has the number 1. It has sort of like a Green Lantern symbol around that. The letters on the bottom, I can't identify them. You turn it around, it has sort of like this plant growing, but again, I can't identify the letters there. It's another Netherlands. I don't know how I got all these Netherlands coins, but it's a 25-cent Netherlands coin. This is like the third or fourth one I show off this stream. I sort of that sunflower looking plant on one side, and then on the other side, a very ornate all the way around. It's a beautiful coin, and they really stamp thick coins in the Netherlands. I could say that compared to the other coins I have here, foreign coins, but it's 25 cents Netherlands coin. So we're gonna keep going, and this one looks very shiny. All right, so this says, I had shown one earlier, but not this nice. This is 800 Kroner Island 2011. 800 Kroner Island 2011. And on the top left you see a horse. On the top right you see a horse. Top left you see a bird. Bottom left you see a bull, and the bottom right you see a man. Then when you turn it around, you have that fish. I think I have like 2 or 3 of these, which are pretty cool for nautical themed coins. This one's pretty cool. All right, let's see if we can find another interesting one. Yeah, this is another one that has a fish on it, so we're keeping up with that theme. On the left it says Bermuda, on the right it says Elizabeth II. You have Queen Elizabeth with the crown and everything, and then when you turn it around, let's get that sort of facing the right way. It says 10 cents, and you have sort of like this tropical fish. Huge fin on top, huge fin on the bottom. The year says 1987, I think. Yeah, 1987. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going. On to the next one. This is Bolivar Libertador. Bolivar Liberator, basically. What can I say about this? It's round, but the inside sort of border is a seven-sided shape, a septagon, I guess. Then when you turn it around, what do we have? We have this shield, and it says a Republic de Venezuela, 100 Bolivares, 1998. So it's a Venezuelan 100 Bolivares. The Venezuelan currency is not doing too well currently, so we'll see how long they keep up with that money that they're using. Now, this one looks really cool. This one looks really cool. And it has a strange border. So if you look at the back, it says 1 pound. 1 pound, right? The middle is sort of silvery color. The outside is sort of this coppery bronze color, right? 1 pound. And then when you turn it around, it says Queen Elizabeth II, 2016. So it's a 2016 1 pound coin. That looks so cool. And they have like all these plants and stuff in the middle on the back. So that's that. Alright, so this one is another. This is Wu Zhao, which is I think Chinese coin, and the year is 2015. 2015 or 2014? Neither. It's 2013. The year is 2013 here. There you go. We're going to turn it around slowly. And it has this flower. Yeah, I can't read it. I'm going to try it. It says Zongguo Renin Yinghan. And it has this flower sort of on the back. So that's that. It's now 3 o'clock, guys. I'm going to end the stream. I'm actually pretty hungry, and my stepdad had brought me lunch in the middle of the stream. Surprise! I did not know he was going to do that, but I'm happy he did. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to go out metal detecting, and I'll have a video for you guys. I already have an intro recorded for that video. It should be an interesting one, and so if I'm able to go out tomorrow, my mom gets out of work at about 5 o'clock, so I'll probably be home before she gets out of work or soon after, which gives me enough time to take a shower and edit the videos. So maybe a new metal detecting video coming out tomorrow. If not, definitely going on a hunt. All right, I'll see you, Ron. But yeah, definitely, I'm probably gonna go hunting tomorrow or this week.